Hello everyone, this is Princess Farron with more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker main scenario quest storyline. So we've just finished another duty. I won't talk more about it. If you want to see it, you see it. It has spoilers. So we'll carry on by talking with Farron. Fluctuations in your ether near the end gave me quite a fright. What in the world happened? You mean to say Heidelin is... No, there's no time to feel our feelings. We must carry out Heidelin's will without delay. We'll find Meteon if it's the last thing we do. If you wouldn't mind handing over the crystal, that is. The fancy navigatory one. We are. Should words fail us, we will fight to the bitter end. I know that it pains you to accept this. Would that I need ask nothing more of you. Yet we have only 2 minutes to travel the great expanse. The moon and Charlian's arc. I am all too aware that without both of them there will be no exodus. But I nevertheless beg you to honor the agreement we made. With that settled, might I suggest you rest a while? Proving oneself to Heidelins is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we'll need a day to make the necessary calculations. You may as well take advantage of it. You can chart a course through the sea of stars in a single day. You gods! Shall we head above ground for some fresh air then? And perhaps a nap? Jude is a man of few words and many... Does the world seem emptier now? And feel empty as well? Is he dreaming?
There you are. Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder.
Nice sounds they added.
Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
It's already morning. Fast within your arms. Jude, I trust you've had a good rest? An envoy of Master Fortuno's arrived not long ago with a message. The Loprids have determined Meteon's location. We've been asked to gather at Rostra. I'll meet you there along with the others. Confirming if he was really inside the restaurant. There he is. Ultima 2? Indeed. How then are we to reach it?
An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultimathul, but the myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the sea of stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess ether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our hyperhopper into your ether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time.
Father, does this mean... What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. Are the Loprits too willing to abandon the Exodus?
Were you not listening when said we were born of Hydalin's love for Itheris and its people? If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. And you'll most certainly have need of our expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultimathul is a place that supports life, and otherwise vexing problem can remedy. Besides, Hydalin chose us to lead the way to Meteon. Why else would she give you a crystal only we can decipher? But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Itheris until you brought us here, Urianger. And now we're enamored with the place, so what choice do we have but to save it?
We'll avert the final days, whatever it takes. Hyperhopper. There is naught to do but rest and prepare, shall we? I'm already nodding at the same time that he is. I can already feel when it's coming, that nod of his head. Speak with Alphino. Oh. There's a Vista here. Oh. Where exactly is Alphino? Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite, though it is difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Heidelin deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Meteon as we are. Which leaves us the not-so-small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and Tataru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. We will be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for the better. With that settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. To make things over, is it? You were in there for so long, I started to worry. What did they have to say? The edge of creation, I see. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return, and you will return. Actually, Jude, could I borrow you for a moment? Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Baldesian Annex, alright? Come with me to the Agora. I have something to show you. What could it be? More clothes? Welcome you to Taru's boutique. Oh. I'm always on my best to provide a silence with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I make an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the warrior of light. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before, and that I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. But then inspiration struck, and I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Tefnarian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlian. Of course, I will never charge you for any of our works. Perish the thought. Varsarado, how are things coming along? Which is why I brought you here, to be our very first patron. Would you mind waiting here for a moment longer? This should be interesting. That's nice. Would that Awan were alive to see it. And neither must you. Oh dear, my legs are so cold right now. I could use some of Tataru's outfits to warm up a bit. It's really getting chilly. Oh! The buffoon! Befitting a man of my station, oh damn. No doubt that it rails against it. If a hearty meal is what you're after, I'd suggest the last stand. Tap for now. He's so silly. Hancock. We shall see about that. Will there be lemon cakes? Very partial to lemon. Very. Pigs and wedge. Alpha, yeah, I saw him. Yeah, he's adorable. He should have come with you there. That video, my friend, that video. Oh well. He's happy. Right, I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Farsarud from Palakistan. Yeah, haven't we met before? Yes, they have. She's the tough one. And contributed it by helping to make your new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. God, think how far we've come since our humble beginnings in the waking sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows. And even certain insufferable summons Ruby Bazaar. We were always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Grahatia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Yours has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch. Often with bated breath, as you persevered time and again. For all the joy we've shared, there's been much sorrow as well, but I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promised to send you off to the sea of stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. That's so sweet. Where is Varsel Road? Oh, I see. Nice beds. Yeah, we'll return here. Let me check your attitude. Wait a second. So she's level 83. Now let's call back Musicalia and change her gear if we can. Wait a minute. We have to put these in our armor chest. Okay. Oh, not this. There we go. Okay, wait a minute. Whoa. Yeah, now we have to call Hay to interest. Oh. Okay. Alright, we'll have to mince with these. Oh, here is Soroban. You're back! I take it you received your grief from Tataro? It was a surprise long in the making, with many long hours of fretting to get everything just right. I'm glad to see it realized with great success. If you're looking for the others though, they've already taken their leave. Gistola, Tancred and Uranger have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alize and Grahatia meanwhile thought their time would be better spent poring over books at Numenon. As for Alfino and Estinian, well, they've elected to pay a visit to the Levio estate, though Estinian seems somewhat reluctant to go. I'm sure they would all be glad for your company if you've mind to seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I suggest heading to the last stand before your stall and the others finish eating. But above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle with a fatigue mess, so do remember to get a good night's sleep. Snowing again. Oh, here they are. Yummy. So beautiful.
Your business with Chitaru was finished. My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Isn't it always like that?
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world.
Quite a nice slice of cake you've got there, Yuri Angers.
Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine.
Yeah.
But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
You've got nothing left to prove, not Shireen, nor Memphilia. They know your worth.
Is aught the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just... Well, lately I find myself surprised at how much I've changed. How much we've all changed.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change.
Quite miraculous.
With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after.
Don't say
Even
that.
if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much will change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world.
Yeah, and the moon
If
and
thou
all
art
that.
amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to affect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear.
Poor thing.
What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds. 'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Oh,
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast?
of course. 2 glasses, 2 mugs.
To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
She's happy. if I can grab a screenshot of those two. Yes. Okay. Go see Anestinian. I made a wrong turn.
Oh, what brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you.
Good to know.
In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
He's there now to help you.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
Oh, he has already finished.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink.
Then tea.
The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth.
Your mother appreciated
That's not
it.
to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family.
Indeed.
Well, it's past time we were on our way.
And he even managed to look a little bit more formal.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know.
Aww.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
You did well.
I'm the one who owes you thanks.
Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
I suppose I ought to thank you both as well.
Well, we needn't make it a competition. You know, this must be what Heidelin meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
If I can take a picture with these two. Anyway, Alize now and Grahatia. Yeah, they're probably at the gazebo. Here they are. Oh, Grahati is falling asleep. They're both asleep. So you'll nap a little bit with your friends. Sounds nice.
Oh, knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer. So much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be...
Awake?
Wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
Scary.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
Just enjoying a little peace and quiet. It was very relaxing to listen to both of you snoring. Don't say that, Alice. Seen us.
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
Yeah, he had to show up so we wouldn't forget him. And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning. He had to breathe deep before entering the room, so he's also nervous.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
What will happen to the game after this storyline? Will they concentrate on the shards?
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
You too, Tataru. We're approaching the end of the story. What is closest? Korea. This one. Maybe we'll need to have level 90 to proceed after this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. A present.
All present and accounted for?
Mm-hmm.
Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder. But we did it. We finished the ship.
Of course you would do that.
It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a garland
Just
through
like a
and through.
boy band.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of starfaring vessels. And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. We've learned a lot, let me tell you. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return.
No, he sure will.
So, have you thought of a name?
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Teeny tiny toy boat.
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible.
Heidelin?
From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisois not fought to protect this world. And in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here. In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The Starship Ragnarok.
Oh.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
Oh! All the tribes. Representatives. Ambassadors for the tribes.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations.
That's sweet.
You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Care to explain for our benefit?
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loperids are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it. A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loperit's magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience. Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed! Indeed! While Heidelin gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Charlian tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship. In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Alright, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way!
May we have a moment? In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem. Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok.
Okay.
There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
There she goes.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
Alpha and Omega. Always a joy to see them. For me, at least. No, not yet. We'll leave for now since we're approaching the end. I hope you enjoy this. I don't know if we'll have much fighting to do up ahead or not, so it'll be a surprise. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. This is Princess Farron signing off. Take care and good gaming. Bye.